to become the sons of the Most High, Israelites, even to them that believe on his name. So if you don't believe on the name of you ain't an Israelite. So Nate, you ain't an Israelite, man. You're a goddamn heathen.
Nate is a heathen, man.
You're Baron
Hey, Yahanna, General Yahanna, the dope fiend, he's a heathen. Now, I said this, now I kept, y'all are witness to this, right? I kept saying, where in the hell is Yahanna at? We ain't seen Yahanna in 2 months, last 3 months, last 5 months. And then I made a statement to some of y'all. I don't know if all of y'all were here, all of y'all heard this, but I said, yeah, that guy probably thinks in his head that he's so high and mighty that he doesn't have to go out. Now, the brother from Atlanta, Yahanna, he confirmed it because he spoke to one of Yahanna's men, and basically they were going back and forth, and he said, why doesn't your teacher, your leader go out? And basically this guy said, well, he don't have to go out because he got his men to go out for him.
Yeah.
Well, where's that in the scriptures?
That's what Yahanna
Because if
said.
that was the case, Paul wouldn't have to go out.
Yep.
Peter wouldn't have, John wouldn't have to go out. And none of them guys would have been put to death. Well, Paul was put to death. Peter was put to death. John's brother James was put to death. He was the first of the apostles that was put to death. All right? And John was banished. He was sentenced to life on the salt mines, Patmos, man. Which was a salt mine, man. But all those guys, why was they able to kill them and put them to death? Because they was out there, man. They wasn't sitting in no high up tower, man.
That's right.
So Yahanna, and then one of y'all said something about the guy went into the new moon, and then the guy said, well, I ain't gonna believe it because y'all say it.
Yeah.
If y'all can go to the main school, our school, and convince them, then I'll believe y'all. Well, wait a minute, then you're not using your own mind, man.
That's right.
The scriptures say, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. You can't follow something because another guy did it. Oh, he did it. I like this guy.
Right.
Okay, that could be to your destruction.
That's right.
And and another thing. Now there's a video of Fopi, and they going back and forth with Yahanna's people, and Bunyamyan and Barak, and then went down to D.C. and they had two camps out there. They had ISUPK over here, then they had Fopi and them over here, and Barak and Bunyamyan and Barak were cursing them guys out, talking about how wicked ISUPK is and how wicked Yahanna is, and even Bunyamyan said, anybody that wears shades, all you guys wear shades, you ain't showing they were cursing them guys out, man.
They starting to follow our lead, man.
Well, but they're wicked any fucking way, man. They're goddamn wicked any goddamn way, because they went with Fopi, and Fopi, man, ain't nothing but hey, Fopi, y'all ain't invited to our camp. And y'all don't come anyway, because y'all already know what y'all gonna get. Y'all gonna get cursed out. You ain't invited. We don't recognize you. We don't honor you. We don't believe in you guys. Fopi, for our people, educated, some shit like that. They just popped out of nowhere. And you know what? I'm not knocking all of y'all, because some of y'all could be of the elect. I don't know who's who, but you guys are going about the wrong way. See, you caught some hell with Yahanna and them, so you got in good with Bunyamyan in the house of David, or the so-called house of David. Okay, we're the real house of David.
That's right.
And then you had got with them and had them guys come down there and back you guys up. Well, you know what? If Yahanna wanted to go down there, hey, Yahanna and his people can come to our camp anytime they want. They can be set up right where we at. We don't care, because we'll be in the audience asking your ass questions, man. Yep. Confounding you, man. Yep. Any way you want to bring it, man. Any way you want to bring it, man.
That's all we're gonna do.
Any way you want to bring it, okay? We're not gonna get mad. You think you can go ahead and take our camp like that big bowl of fucking Captain Crunch. Yahanna, that's Captain Crunch, man. I got a new name for that nigga. That's Captain fucking Crunch. This motherfucker look more and more like Captain Crunch every goddamn day, man.
Yeah.
But instead of eating cereal, your motherfucking ass is eating heroin, man. Get me. You know what I want in Isaiah on the corners? Was that Isaiah 30?
Oh, 30 and 20.
30 and 20. Yep.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not.
Which we've been going through. We went through it in slavery. We went through it in just catching hell. Go ahead.
It says, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but.
So that proves right there, that scripture right there proves that Captain Crunch, the black Captain Crunch, the black Captain Crunch, Yahanna is not a teacher. He's not a man of the Lord, man. And he's being manifested, man. They getting on his ass, and he ain't been out in the last 6 months. And Barack and Bunyamin and them guys and Fopi is getting all over their goddamn asses, man. And he ain't even out. And they saying Yahanna. Barack was like, not Barack, Bunyamin, Yahanna, you are wicked. Yahanna, you are wicked. And Yahanna wasn't even out there, man.
Yeah.
He's up in this high ivory tower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got the nerve to have the name Yahanna, which means gift. Yeah.
Oh, that's not, Yahanna's not even a word.
Yeah.
There's no such word as Yahanna.
Right.
That's like Wonder Bread, man. Yahanna. That ain't word. The word actually
Yachanan,
the word is Yahan.
Yeah, Yachanan.
So you couldn't even figure out how to say your own name, you dumb Captain Crunch.
Hey.
Motherfucker look just like Captain Crunch, man. You put a picture of him next to Captain Crunch. That's motherfucking Cap. That's the black Captain Crunch, man.
Oh, it's gonna be done too.
Go ahead.
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Oh.
And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left.
That's it. So we got the way, not Nate. You know, not Captain Crunch. Okay.
Yahanna stopped doing it. You see what I'm saying? So he don't got love in him. Nate, you did too, and you. Well, he's still not doing it because.
And that's why he's not. That's why they're not with us, man. And that's why Yahanna couldn't bring his fat, bloated ass down to the king. He sent his men down there, but he couldn't bring his ass down there, man.
Oh man.
Because he don't want to know the truth, man. He don't want the truth to smack him dead in the gut in the face, man. You know.
And the commandment.
And he knew the spirit wouldn't, even in that debate, he knew he couldn't be there because he knew the spirit of the Yahweh Shem Yahshua wasn't with him. And they would have tore him to pieces. You know, so he sent his understudy.
Yeah, he's lurking. He's lurking behind garbage cans and shit. He's basically the violator, man.
That's him.
That's
look
the
like him,
violator.
too.
You begin to look like the violator, nigga. You come up from under sewers and shit. You know, you hide and be careful when you walk by the dumpsters, man. General Yahanna might pop out, man.
Yeah, well, man.
Another name was Hephaestus, the humpback guy from 300. That's you, Yahanna.
Yep. Oh man. And what was the commandment? Yahweh Shah, Matthew 10:5. These 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth and commanded them, saying, "Go out and preach." Right?
It doesn't say go in a tower, ivory tower.
No.
You know.
Yep. That's right. Yahweh Shah told them to go out there.
Sipping on a goddamn mint julep and shit.
That's right. That's right. That's what Yahweh.
But then he calls himself general. What kind of general can lead his fellow soldiers to the battle?
Well, this brother.
King David went out to the battle. His men told him when he got injured, when he fought against Goliath's brother, and Goliath's brother, the giant, the Rephaim, hurt him, injured him, man. And then they had to have a council to tell David he can't go out and fight no more. He's getting up in age. And David wanted to still go out and fight, man.
Yep. Joab was out there. Now Joab was the commanding general over all the armies.
Joab was he was out there till the day Solomon ordered his ass to be put to death.
That's right.
By the hands of Benaniah.
That's right.
Okay.
So Joab was a real general, not you, man. Some fucking general. And this brother told me that the brother.
Yeah, well, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, y'all brothers covered some of it, but basically, Yahanna said you don't got to come out to the camp no more. He said all you got to do is sit back and just manage the camps. You know, but pretty much the elders been telling you about this guy that was his track record from day one. You know, and then like Elder Tar went into a few weeks ago, you guys are a bunch of goddamn zombies, man. For you to sit there and let this fool tell you some shit like that I don't got to come out there to the camp. He's going to send you out there in the battle. That's a Judas goat if I ever seen one. You know?
No, all I'm asking you to do is give me some examples, man. When did Peter do that? Peter was out there, man.
That's right.
When did John do that? John was out there, man. When did Yahweh Shai do that?
That's right.
Yahweh Shai was out there, man.
That's right.
When did Elijah do that?
That's right.
You guys better wake up, because if you don't wake up, you're going to get a rude awakening, man.
Yep.
And the most Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to break that thing up. That ISUPK, that's ISUB gay. The Most High going to break you niggas up. And all you guys are niggas, man. The only one that I would say, and there might be a couple others, the brother that had the debate, the light-skinned brother, Tazaryak, now he kind of comes off as sincere, like he really into it, man. And that's why we speak highly of the man, because you can see he's all into the scriptures, man. But you gotta jump ship, my man. You gotta jump ship. You gotta get off of that. You gotta jump off that boat, man. Cause that boat is sinking, man. If you want to sink with it, go ahead and sink with it, man. No, meatball, you can stay in that shit, man.
He's the one helping sink the boat. This is Mark.
Well, if they threw him and Yahanna over the side,
yeah,
the boat would get some buoyancy. To keep afloat.
Keep afloat. There we go. Raise up Flip Wilson and get on your ass. Hey, this is the book of this is what Yahweh Shai said. Mark 14:49. It says, "I was daily with you in the temple teaching, and ye took me not. But the scriptures must be fulfilled."
In other words, in today's so-called vernacular, the Lord was saying, "You know where to find me." Go ahead, y'all.
Quick preset. This is the book of Second Timothy, chapter 4, verse 5. "But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry, full proof. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand." This is Apostle Paul speaking. He said, "I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith." So you're supposed to finish your course. You ain't supposed to take no breaks and you know, you don't got to go out no more.
Sit up in some hot ivory tower.
Yeah, man, you're a demon. And see what you know what? You guys, that's why Elder Tahar and the rest of us been calling all you guys zombies. I'm talking about the guys that follow Nate, the guys that follow Yahanna. That's why we call you a bunch of damn zombies. Because if you guys really had your own spiritual minds, we reading the scripture. Now, I read the scripture right here. I'm going to read it again. 2 John 1:6. "And this is love, that we walk after his commandments." Go back to Matthew 10:5. Yahweh Shai was out there. He commanded the disciples to go out there. So you guys,
and he was out there with him.
And he was out there with him. Now
he said, "My meat is to do the will of him that then set me, man." And another part, he said, "and to finish his work."
Now the scripture, Yahweh Shai said, "You shall know a tree by its fruits." Right? Yahweh Shai said that. So if you guys were spiritual, you would look at the scriptures. That prove you guys don't really reread the scriptures, man. Y'all just zombies. Y'all just listen to Yahanna talk and you just blindly follow it.
Yeah, to say them corny ass jokes. Yeah. Like you ever heard Yahanna, a class with Yahanna? You ever hear a class with Yahanna? All you hear is laughing. You know, ha ha ha, ho ho ho. You know, and with them corny ass jokes, ain't nobody learning nothing in there.
Well, Yahanna, you the counterpart to Yeshaya. Never brought out no scriptures, just tell jokes.
He's another Yeshaya. He's doing Yeshaya, man.
He's doing Yeshaya.
He's doing Yeshaya. He's doing an excellent version of his rendition of Yeshaya.
That's right. Now I'm going to finish reading, right? Commandments. The commandment, that was the main commandment. Well, one of the main commandments was to love the brotherhood, but to go out and teach. This is the commandment that ye have heard from the beginning, right, from Yahweh Shai. You should walk in it. Is Yahanna doing that? No, because he's not out there teaching. That
proves we had the laws back then. That proves it right there. From the beginning, we had the commandment, the laws.
7th verse, and this is what, right? And that's just what we're talking about. "For many deceivers are entered into the world, who confess not that Yahweh Shai is come in the flesh, right? This is a deceiver and an antichrist. Yeah, Nate. You guys are saying, look, the name of Yahweh Shai, that's not the name. We can't teach that name. Okay? You see what I'm saying? That you guys are a bunch of antichrists, man. You a bunch of devils. That's pretty much what that is. And that's why you guys, like that brother Tazaya, you better wake up, man. You read the scriptures. You are, like Elder Tahar said, you appear to be a brother that's into the scriptures. You better fucking start using your spiritual mind, man. Now, Paul said,
Tazaria, General Tazaria, it's time for you to break off from Yahanna. It's time for you. The spirit keeps getting on us to get on you.
Yeah.
Because you may be one of the elect, you know? Yeah. But if you stick with that nonsense, man, I mean, if you want to elect, you know, you can stick with it, but the Most High going to pluck you from out of his hand anyway, man. That's if you're one of the elect. Because it's all about the elect, baby. Okay?
Now, what did Paul say? Paul said, be ye followers of me, because I am a follower of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai was out there teaching right up until the minute they nailed him to the cross, man. So Paul was out there teaching right up until they detained him and they beheaded him. You understand? So that means you got to be out in the work, man. Paul did all kind of work. Paul stayed out there teaching, man. They couldn't stop. They couldn't get Paul to come in. Peter and them guys tried to get Paul to come to Jerusalem. He said, look, man, I ain't coming to Jerusalem. I'm out here teaching, all right? So Paul stayed out there. He stayed in the field, man. So Yahanna's over Paul, man.
Yeah, and then the scriptures say that.
He's over Yahweh Shai, yeah.
Yeah, then the scriptures say, you shall know them by their fruits, meaning by their examples. You know, by the examples that these men portray, that's how you know who's following the Lord and who's not.
Yeah, I got a precept.
You know?
If I got a precept for you, what's his name? What's his name? Taziah. Hey, this is Galatians 1:10. It says, for do I now persuade men? So are you in this thing to persuade that Captain Crunch? Or are you in it to persuade Yahweh Shem Yahushai? For do I now persuade men or the Most High? Or do I seek to please men? Well, are you in this thing to please Captain Crunch? Or are you in it to please Yahweh Shem Yahushai? For if I yet pleased men, I should not be the servant of Yahweh Shai. So as it stands right now, you're really the servant of Captain Crunch until you break free from him. And then prove yourself to be the servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's where faith comes in.
To 2 John 1:10, and this is for you, Tazaria, and all you other guys who might be sincere but are following Nate and Yahanna. Right, 10th verse. If there come unto you, if there come any unto you, and bring not this doctrine, meaning the real what we teaching. I'm gonna just be bold. What GMS is teaching, all right? Because we're teaching the right way. We speak with boldness in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because we pushing that name and we teach the etymology of words. What we're teaching through the spirit of Yahweh Shai is to get you to think. Okay, we don't tell you just to blindly follow us, man. We saying, look, Elder Tahar, go and research it, man. Try to get guys. That's why even amongst GMS we give out tests. Why? To try to make brothers think and use their brain, activate their spiritual brain, man. Be into this thing. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, meaning what we teach in the truth, the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, primarily, right? Receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed. For he that biddeth him Godspeed is partaker of his evil deeds. In other words, man, if you got a guy that's going off and being wicked, and you still what's the word? Comforting or cavorting with the guy, you're just as wicked as he is, man. That's pretty much what the scripture's saying, and you're gonna be a partaker of the judgment that guy gonna get. See what I'm saying, Tazaria? So you better wake up, because I perceive in the spirit that, I mean, we don't know, we ain't around you, but I perceive in the spirit there's a lot of tension between you and certain guys in that school and shit like that. And I know
a lot of jealousies, man.
A lot of jealousies.
There's a lot of I can see it. There's a lot of jealousy behind the scenes on your ass, and you feeling it, man.
Yep.
Because you are under certain men, and Yahanna raise you up. And you know why the reason why Yahanna raised you up, man? Because you were moving up in the spirit, So he said, let me raise this guy up to make him, stick around because he might get some wrong ideas,
Yeah. Con. And you, man, you right now, I can feel it in the spirit because through the spirit of the Lord been making us keep speaking to you. So that's why you did. That's why, in other words, you fighting. Man, there's a conflict in your spirit right now, man. There's a conflict in your spirit. I know you watching us and you listening, man. And you sitting at home and you home by yourself. You thinking, man. You like, yo, man, I don't know, man. It's GMS, man. They kind of right, man. And right now you battling in your mind, so you trying to fight it. You trying to fight that spirit, man. And that's why he went and did the interview with Yahanna to convince himself. No, I'm with General Yahanna. I'm with, Eventually,
you can keep lying to yourself if you want to, man. Yeah. I'm telling you straight up to your face, Yahanna is a false prophet and a damn nigger. And the Most High is going to destroy his black ass. And he knows it, man. He knows it, okay? And if you got a problem with that, you can ease your ass down to 34th Street and 7th, all right? And I'll tell your ass, like I'm telling you on the camera, I'll tell you in your goddamn face, man. I know you ain't. We know your track record, nigga. We know you, man. Okay, I used to go out clubbing with your ass. I know your little greasy, slimy black ass, man. I know you're black. I know you, man.
Yahanna, as Lahab said.
Yahanna, man.
Yahanna. Oh, you know what? There's a picture. That video, man, that we pulled up. Who was at the house with us? It's that documentary that they did on Israel. I'm gonna go find the documentary, but somebody did a so-called the history of Israel. Yeah, about a few years ago, and there was a picture. It's one of them old Passover pictures from the old school. A picture. Basically, it was a Central Command picture, and in the picture they had Lahab.
No, I know what picture you're talking about.
They had Yashawan.
I know what picture you're wearing, all black and red.
Except for the black snake Amwaz, he had the nerve to have on all white. And Yahanna, you were right in the middle. He was right in between Lahab and Aharon. He had on all black.
They had black because they said they bragged about those are the official. And then right before that, I said I didn't want to I don't want to be with the council. I don't want to be with the Central Command because I was on the Central Command. I said I told Lahab I don't want to be with the Central Command. So they said, okay, you don't got to be with the Central Command. Yeah. So they had official colors, and the official color for the Central Command was black with red trim.
Yeah.
Which is Rosicrucian colors.
Yeah.
Which Yahanna is wearing right now. He wearing that black, and he got the red, mostly black, but sometimes you see him with the black and the red. Rosicrucian and what's the other group? The Knights Templars, but there's another group, the Jesuit Order. Damn, it's right on the tip of my tongue. It'll come back to me. Yeah. Okay.
Ariala was in the picture as well. No, Gadite, the original.
Yeah,
he was in the picture and whatnot. But Yahanna was right in dead center, man. And when I was telling the brothers, I said, "Yo, y'all see this?" And then he looked just like how he looked right now. The same garb, the same spirit. Yahanna is not. Y'all see us getting on Yahanna. This ain't nothing new. Yahanna, he's the same nigga. He had his camp back in the main school. He was a camp leader. He had his camp, and then he was out. He'll go out there.
Oh, he said on that interview when he was high on that sherm.
Yeah.
On that shit that he was high on, he said that he came into the truth back in '83, and in '84 he really ran with it. Nigga, I came in the spring of '85, man. I believe it was April of '85, and your ass wasn't nowhere to be fucking found. You came in maybe like 9 months later, and you came up under me. Okay, so who the fuck are you kidding? Now, I did hear that you was in there a couple of years back, but you were kind of young. You know how you have a young guy that's kind of in it,
yeah.
Then he kind of disappears for a while, then he kind of comes, he gets a little older and mature, because you came in under Mike. Remember Green-Eyed Mike? Remember him? You were kind of close to him, and then you kind of went back out into the world, and nobody saw you for a couple of years. Then you came back in, okay?
Well, Benjamin Mike?
No, this other Mike. You don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the other Mike, he was kind of cool. And Arya and Shaw and Lahab and them, they still liked him even though he fell off. And Arya used to always say, well, look, he's going to come back. He's a man of the Lord. But he never came back.
Yeah.
and Mike, Yahanna kind of came up under Mike. He was kind of under him, and Mike fell off before I came in. But when I came in '85, Mike was still around, so he would come to school. He'll come to school and he'll sit down in the classes, and then you won't see him for a while. Like he was like officially out of there, but it was like an open door for him. Okay, but like I said, he came up pretty much under Mike, you know.
Yeah. But Yahanna, when he was in there in One West and shit like that, he had the camp. Because when I first came into school, 90, 91, matter of fact, he was the first teacher I ever saw in the school. I came to the school on a Tuesday night, and that nigga, General Yahanna, was teaching. So around that time, the early 90s, when I came in, Yahanna was kind of diligent, and he was coming out to his camp and shit like that. But then after a while, it was the same thing he's doing now. He wasn't coming out there. He was sending his men out there. That stupid, tall, dark-skinned nigga, Rawbon.
Yeah, that nigga.
That nigga, he had him running the camp, and along with the other guys.
Yeah, that guy Rawbon, he wound up staying with Comfy in them, man.
Oh, he's still with Comfy in them?
I don't know where the hell that niggas now, you know?
Yeah, but Yahanna, this is back in the early 90s. Going into the mid-90s. Yahanna, Elder Tahar, I don't know if you remember, which I know you do, he brought up that point back then because around 96 when Lahab and Yashawan, when the Central Command split and left the school, and Yahanna was with the Central Command, and around that time, Elder Tahar was going to King Marshal and Ariyah and was saying, yo, what's up with Yahanna? You were telling Marshal, telling Mo, look, Mo, where's Yahanna? Where's Yahanna? In other words, that spirit was on Elder Tahar at that time to put the heat on Yahanna. And he kept telling King Marshal, look, man, you got to watch Yahanna. He was with them guys. We got to watch him. We got to watch. This dude ain't been around.
Yep. When he kind of said he had a PhD in wickedness, and I used to always say, you got to watch this guy Yahanna.
Yep.
Because he's a snake, man.
But he disappeared back then. He wasn't around.
He always did a disappearing act, man. He's always, he's the same guy. The same, a snake can't change his skin and shit. He can shed his skin, and that's all he did. He shed his skin a couple of times.
Yep.
I don't give a damn how many times you shed your skin. Inside, deep down, is a snake. He's a snake.
Yeah, but he disappeared when all that. You would think that he would emerge himself when all that shit with Lahab and them guys went down. He was, look, Shalom, I'm here. No, I'm down. Mo, I'm with. He wasn't around. And what he did, he sent some big tights up. And which Elder Tahar always says this: the reason shit got fucked up too, King Marshal, Ariyah, and Marshal, they let a lot of bullshit go on, man. Because he sent some money, so then Marshal said, "Oh no, Yahanna's all right." So he just sent us some money, so he's down, he's with us. Marshal and Ariyah didn't check guys, man. They just let guys just pretty much in One West do whatever they wanted to do. If a dude didn't show up for a while, they wouldn't say, "Look, where's this guy? Where's he at?" They would just let the guy do it, man.
Yeah, because if you disappear for a while and you come back, we're going to question your ass, man. And like the main camp in New York, GMS, them guys think that they be slipping and sliding. We check all of y'all, man. I can be looking like this. It could be a guy over there thinking he doing some shit. My eyes beaming right on your ass, man. Okay? I know where you are and where you're not. Okay? Here we go cursing the guys out. Hey, we got to get out of cursing these guys out. We already been to curse these guys out. Now we got to edify more, which we've been doing. Okay. Hey, but anyway, let's get back into this. Go ahead, read that, and we're gonna get back into this etymology.
Right now it says 2 Timothy 4:2. It says, "Preach the word, be instant in season and out of season." Which we always bring that out. You're supposed to always go out there and teach. You can't say it's too cold or it's too hot. Right? It says reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Because you got to continue to do it, because Yahweh said, who's that servant he's going to find so doing his Lord's will. So you want to be out there, you want to be found doing the work, teaching. You don't want to be found sitting there, sitting in the house somewhere, getting high like this nigga, Yahanna. Yeah, you ain't suffering. Well, he probably is suffering. Them demons is probably eating his ass up, But yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, like me myself, 2 weeks ago I got sick. I got the H1N1. A lot of us got the H1N1, and we still kind of got the remnants of it. 2.5 weeks later, it's still lingering. But we went over the heart, brother. I was so messed up that these brothers came down. We did the studio show, and I said, y'all go down there and speak. I ain't gonna speak. And normally I go down there and speak even if I got the flu. But this goddamn flu kicked my ass, man. I said, man, I ain't going out. But then the next week I went out and I was still sick, but I was a lot better. You know? Long suffering, man. Long suffering. But I still did the studio show. And then it snowed. It was like a snowstorm. What was that, a couple of weeks back? And we didn't go out that Saturday. But we did the studio show. We did a marathon show. And then we went out Sunday. We went out that Sunday, man. Most of the brothers, a lot of brothers didn't come out because they worked. A lot of brothers work on Sunday. But the brothers that couldn't make it, they made it out there, man. And we had a good camp, okay?